Good morning. Day 2. All packed up. Just sent the drone up for some video and photography. Had a beautiful sunrise coming up there, just coming up over the river. The deer was watching me fly the drone. He's gone again, I think. There's one that keeps coming out on its own. It's quite a young one. Goes to in the middle there. Can't see him at the moment. Anyways, look, camp's packed. There's the tent position. Don't forget, I keep saying it, but it's important. Leave no trace. Going to make some breakfast. Collect some more water fill the drinks bottle up. Get going. Basically, got to go back onto the path, which is way over there, quite some distance, and then follow the river along. And Stratford St Mary's, 2 or 3 miles in that direction. That's the next town along, and then it's on to Dedham and then on to Flatford. You'll have seen them in my videos before, because that's where I go kayaking. From Flatford we then drop down into Essex properly, into a little place called Bromley, Tendrin and then Weeley, and then from there we're not far from home. I might actually meet the missus there for some food at McDonald's there, and then call it a shot late at that. Depends if I can figure out somewhere to stop. I did ask a local fishing venue that does overnight fishing to stay there for the night, but they said no. They said you have to be fishing to stay over. It's a bit unfortunate. There's not many places around there to stop, that's the trouble. That's why we always go like at some distance out to go camping, because the area where we live is really no good for it at all. But we'll see when we get there. Got plenty of time. No idea what the time is at the moment, but it's pretty early. 5:49. So we can get some breakfast on the go. See you later. I just spooked one of the deers. It's a young fallow deer by the looks of it. So if you better make it, if you're watching on a computer you probably better see it, but if you're on a phone you might not. It's just there. On to Stratford St Mary. I checked the weather forecast before I moved off. Absolutely no mention of rain. But it's been raining for the last 10-15 minutes. Just stopped. Had a massive clouds coming through. But hopefully that's gone. I have to say, is there any other job in the world where you could be so bloody shit at it and still get paid? And they wonder why people don't want to go on holiday in this country as well. It's very strange. Absolutely no mention of rain in the forecast. Yeah, here I am, absolutely soaked to the skin. Oh well, we'll keep going. Right, we've reached the little hamlet, I suppose you'd call it, of Stratford St Mary. Got the river again. Nice spot, opens right up here. Got a kayaking launching point there. Lovely little place. Not far to go along this river, then we're on the path to Dedham. Back to the medieval cottages. This is Stratford St Mary. It's a bit noisy. It's right next to the A12. Historic house just there. And a pub called the Black Horse. Right on the river here. We've got to go underneath the A12 to get onto the other side. And then we'll carry along the river to Dedham. Let's get going. Right, we're on the path to Dedham. Gone through Stratford, St Mary, underneath the A12, which is over there. I've actually kayaked here before. It's a straight run of path all the way through to Flatford now. Nice flat grass like this. It's a very nice area. We're in the proper Constable country now. This is obviously Dedham and Flatford is where he had inspiration for his paintings. You can understand why. It's a beautiful area. This is all just meadowland again. I'm not sure who manages it. I assume the landowner. You could probably get away with camping in one of the corners over there. Quite noisy though, right next to the road. Keep going. We've reached Dedham. There's Dedham Mill there. Swans and ducks, been here many times. Looks like there's people getting ready to go out in the water. Stand up paddle wheels. We're a bit early for the boathouse. It's only 8:15, so I might have to either hang around or... Oh, Mr. Swan's coming to say hello. I don't have nothing, unfortunately. No food. That's the boathouse, Dedham. If you're around this area or on holiday around this area, it's a great place to visit. Boat hire. You can actually hire a boat, take it to Flatford and back. It's only a couple of miles up the river, a mile or so. It's a nice day out. They are open as well. The cafe's open for outdoor serving as well. Not at the moment though, I'm way too early. Don't open till 9 and it's only just 8 o'clock. So we're going to push on to Flatford. We've got a little electric launch there as well. I don't know if that's working at the moment. Going to push on to Flatford. I think there's a little coffee kiosk there that we can use. That might be open by the time we get there. come across a bit of a cropper. We're supposed to go over this little bridge here, but it's been shut, which is a right pain in the ass. There might be a way round. It looks like we've got a bit of a diversion, to be honest. It's a pain in the ass because the Flatford is literally just along that river, just round the corner. It's not far away at all. If we have to go all the way round the back of it, it's probably about another mile or so on top. Oh well, there's nothing much you can do about it. It's all been shut off. Can't even go. They've even blocked it off with the kayaks. You can't even go kayaking there. Oh well. Looks like we're going to have to follow this path down and go around. Bypass the farm and then come into the Flatford from the back end. Keep going. We've reached Flatford. I haven't been here for quite some time, not by foot anyways, only by kayak, and it's changed quite a bit. There's the RSPB have set up like a wildlife garden. I haven't been here by foot for a while. The car park's up there. Obviously didn't expect to be here because of the diversion, but it's always nice to see things. This is rather pleasant. This is where the hay wain was painted. I assume somebody lives in that house. What a hell of a place to live, I have to say. Doesn't look like the boats are out. Perhaps they're not running from this end. Mind you saying that, you can't row from Dedham to Flatford at the minute because the bridge is shut with those barriers in the river. If we'd have gone over the bridge, we'd have tracked along here. So no worries, we got off to Manningtree. We'll leave a shot at that house. Oh, this is Flatford Mill. Been here many times in the kayak. You'll see it in quite a few videos. Makes a change to see it from a different perspective. The weir's running quite well at the moment. It must be obviously because of the rain. We've had a bit of rain. There's a lock there, but it hasn't been used for a long time. I suspect this used to be a way of getting like goods up to Sudbury in the olden days, because it goes, obviously this river goes all the way to Sudbury, and obviously it goes all the way to the coast. Well overgrown now for that sort of usage. And everything on the lock is completely seized up. I suppose they use it for water level control now. Signpost says it's 1.8 miles to Manningtree, so that's the next stop. Keep going. Look at those lovely little lambs. Very young one there by the looks of it. Number 100 and number 70. That's the mother there. assume they're all hers. As I said, just sort of like hanging out together, all the little ones. Gorgeous, aren't they? Not far from Manningtree. I can actually see Manningtree railway station in the distance there. We're not actually going to Manningtree though, we're actually bypassing it, going straight onto Lawford. Station's over there. I could take a shortcut and go to the station, get on a train back to Clacton, but I won't. We'll carry on. Say goodbye to sheep and carry on moving. Keep going. Another old church. Slightly unusual, this one. It's got a modern chapel built next to it. Maybe because the old one's too dangerous to use. Obviously, to rebuilding these things, it takes a lot of money, and people are not interested in supporting churches anymore. Not like years ago. I'm assuming this is Lawford Church. Everyone who lives here probably gets married here. We'll keep going. We're on the path to Little Bromley. Huge, great long path. Part of the way down it. Started off at Lawford. Next stop, Little Bromley. It's literally one long path that gets there. Past the leisure centre, then here. Huge, great rape field. There's a lovely smell here. Wouldn't want to come here if you're have pollen allergies though, because it's amazing. Even my nose is tickling a bit. That's what they look like close up. These are used for oil, rapeseed oil, used for cooking, also used in the cosmetic industries. As you can see, now we're in like proper Essex. Compared to where we was, you see there's no hills whatsoever. This is what it's like around here. Sort of like from Lawford all the way to Clacton and Frenton and Walton. It's all like this. There's complete flatness. The thing that we've got going for us is the coast. Obviously the beaches, marshland. That's what people to come to our area for. It's definitely not for the views, because we don't really have any. Massive agricultural area. You don't really see much in the way of cattle sort of from this position onwards. Mostly this. I think this makes the farmers the most money. Rapeseed. Versatile crop, and I think it's quite easy to grow. Good thing about it is we get these lovely yellow fields all the way through summer basically. This won't be harvested until sort of middle of summer. Once it dies off, basically the plants wither and sort of dry, then that's when they pull it up, and it gets processed by squishing it all together. If you squeeze these, they produce oil. It's actually in the stems of the plants, I believe, rather than the leaves. That's how you get your cooking oil. We'll keep going. Great Little Bromley's in that direction. Another half a mile, I think. There's a pub there, and it's getting towards lunchtime, so might have a pub stop there if it's open. Keep going. Reached Little Bentley. It was a bit of a boring walk, to be honest, from Great Bromley all the way to here. It's just literally road. And it's not much better going back home. I'm only actually about 6 miles from home now. I'm actually going to call it here because there's nowhere ready to camp in that space. I was going to go to Weeley Hall Woods, but I've just looked on their website and it's shut. No public access at the moment. There's been nowhere to buy any drinks because everything's shut. All the little shops and things are shut. Pubs are not serving food. I've got a nice pint going, so to keep me hydrated. I haven't been able to fill my water bottle since Langham because there's been nothing open. None of the village shops seem to be opening up, I suppose, because the COVID regulations, they just can't be, they can't make any money, I suppose, at the moment. Bit of a pain in the arse. I passed from Sudbury all the way to here, Little Bentley, which is quite some distance. I've passed to probably about 5 or 6 pubs, and not one of them served food. So if you're going out at the moment, make sure you'll take supplies, because there's nowhere to buy stuff on the way. I've called the walk an end here. The missus is going to pick us up. McDonald's Weeley is only about a mile away from here. We're actually going to get a McDonald's on the way home and go home. As I said, it's only about 6 miles away. I don't think we've actually been to this pub before. Have to give it a go sometime when it's open up properly. It's quite decent, quite an old looking place by the looks of it. They do serve food normally, but they're going through decorating. They're decorating ready for, I suppose they're opening up in the 17th of May. So they've got an outside serving area for food, drink. So it's quite nice, especially on a day like this. We'll get packed away, go home, get the video edited and get it up online. See you later. Don't forget, if you like the video, click like and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. For any more like this, next thing's going to be on the boat, I think. Got 2 or 3 days at home, and then probably 2 nights on the boat maybe. Was going to do that Monday. That was a good call not to do that though, because that wind on Monday was pretty horrendous overnight. It wouldn't have been pretty comfortable on the boat. But I got the rest of the week off. Today is Tuesday, so I'm going to go on the boat Saturday night and Sunday night, I believe. I got Monday off, and back to work next Tuesday. See you later. Get out camping, get outdoors, do whatever you want, get going. See you later.